In this tutorial for Team Yankee, I want to talk about formation morale, such as when you have to take it, what's the results of if you fail or succeed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw some models out here because this is a lot of looking at cards and stuff and kind of discussing it there. So I'll just throw some of these things out here to kind of get something to look at in between looking at cards. So a formation morale check is different than a unit morale check. A unit morale check was, okay, this unit of T-72s that I bought that had 5 tanks in it is down to 1. Do they stay in the game? Or these Hinds, I bought 4 Hinds, I'm down to 1. Will they stay in the game? Formation morale check is, will my army stay in the game or do I lose the game? That's basically what a formation morale check is. So the first thing I need to discuss is the difference between a formation and support. So if I was running this T-72 tank battalion, this is my formation. Okay. If I was running the BMP motor rifle company, this is my formation. So it's the one that's directly underneath the HQ. He's running these. Support would be back here. Oh, I'm missing it. Oh, turn the page. Support would be these units. So what's in this is formation. This is what's called support. So there is a difference between formation and support. Another place to look is on like your HQ cards. On the back, they list their formations. So here's what's in the formation. The same thing that's in the book there. Here's the formation for the BMP. And this is the red banner. Here's your support. So do you want that? If you want that, you pick up that card. What do you want a formation of that? And what do you want as support? If you pick the BMP, what do you want in your formation? Whoops, that's the wrong one. There it is. What do you want in your formation? And what do you want as support? And you can do a combo. You know, you can do formation, a separate formation, but they both are going to use the same support. So very important you understand the difference when it comes to formation morale check. Keyword there, formation. So going back to this, whatever you got in support doesn't count towards this formation morale check. So don't even look at them. It's what did you purchase for your formation. So you purchase these. Don't ever count your HQ. He never is in good spirits or bad spirits. Okay, so he's taken out. Just look at this. So you bought 2 of these. Maybe you bought a BMP motor. Maybe you bought a Shilka, and maybe you bought a Carnation. Okay. Now, looking at what you purchased here, if none of them from your formation is in good spirits, you're going to have to take a formation morale check. They do not count. Again, I just kind of stressing that there's formation support. This is a formation morale check. So if you bought this and then the rest is support, and these 2 get down to not in good spirits, and I talked about not in good spirits in the unit morale check video, but neither of these, if both of these are not in good spirits, you're going to have to do a formation morale check. So it's just your formation, and if none of them are in good spirits, it requires a formation morale check. Now, if you're required to take a formation morale check, you're going to do it at the start of your starting step right here at number 1, check formation morale. So how do you do that? Pretty simple. It's just like a unit morale check, except for you use your HQ's morale. So this is a 2 or higher. 2 or higher, you're still in the game. You can play. Next turn comes around. If your formations are still not in good spirits, you still have none of them in good spirits, test again. Make that 2 plus. So we'll see. Okay, 2. Fine. Still in the game. If you fail, game's over. Your opponent has captured the objectives, basically. All your stuff leaves the table. That's pretty much it. So be careful getting your formations, don't worry about support, getting your formations down to all of them not in good spirits, because you're going to be checking every turn as long as that situation occurs, and you can instantly lose the game that way. Now, there is a couple ways to automatically fail this formation morale check. One of them is if you're required to take the test. So, oh, I have no formation units in my formation that are in good spirits. Let me do the check. And you have no HQ unit. This HQ tank got destroyed and didn't jump into another one. You automatically fail. You have no HQ to take that test. So if your HQ is not on the table and you have to take that test, you automatically fail, which means you automatically lose the game. The opponent captures the objectives. The other way to lose is if everything here is destroyed and you still have him, you still lose. If all your formations are destroyed, you lose the game. If he's also destroyed, you automatically fail. So whether or not he's there or not, if every one of these formations are destroyed, you automatically lose the game. He can't even make the roll. Remember, don't count these. You can still have everything here and lost everything there. You still lose the game. And that's basically the rules for formation morale checks.